People, welcome back to Politics Watch. This is Sir P. Now, there has been a major robbery in St. Mary. I mean, even places like St. Mary get bad now, but I guess that's just Jamaica in 2019. But apparently, 287 Octanes went into a Cambio, or one of them places where you exchange money, right? And then basically juke down the place, right? Demand money. And then in the process of demanding the money, there was a confrontation between them and the security guard, where then basically shoot the security guard, take away him weapon off of him, and then take away $3 million, right, and exit the premises. Now, what I want to know is this. First of all, whenever these type of robberies go down, I automatically start thinking somebody inside the business place have something to do with it. I mean, it's not always the case, but based on how we know, you need a lot of information before you actually carry out certain type of mission. Even though it's a place that have money, it's not like them constantly have $5 million put on one table and you can just walk in and take it. Right? There's usually a quick changeover of money. Money get locked away in a safe where not even staff can touch and all kind of things. So the timing have to be right. But obviously I'm not saying in this instance that's what happened, but we always have to keep an eye on the staff and the people who work in these business places when we hear these big robberies take place. Right. But I want to focus on the security guard. Right. Now, as I said, the reports are that the man them walk in at the business place and demand money. Right, and that's when security guard, I guess, confront them, and him end up get shot. Now, this is what I want to say. It seems to me that security guards in Jamaica, armed or unarmed, are not trained properly to deal with these kind of situations, right? Because either that or there is too much incompetence going on around. First of all, if the man them walk through the door and juke down the place, right? And I'm guessing they're shouting at the staff or whoever is behind the counter to give them money, right? I want to know how it get to the situation where them can actually get to shoot you and take your weapon off of you, because unless you got juked down first, because that is what should happen, you know. So unless this report isn't accurate, because what should happen is them come in, the first person to get jammed should be the security guard, right? Because he's the number one threat. He's the person who is more likely to stop you. So unless this report isn't accurate, but this report is saying them come in and juke down the staff first and start demand money, and then later on the security guard intervene and he may not get shot. Now, first of all, I don't know how a business place that is dealing with millions of dollars passing through them on, right, can only have one security guard. One security guard. First of all, this is not like the Maypin incident, you know, where there was like 8 or 9 well-armed and well-trained men. This is 287 Octanes. This is small work. This is a small mission. Right? 2 man walk in, juke down the place and walk with the $3 million. Just like that. Easy work. Easy lunch money. Right? So how that security guard never get a chance to even get off one round? And not only that, why was that security guard by himself? Even supermarkets don't have one security guard. And you tell me a Cambio, a remittance place that is dealing with millions, only have one guardie? It seems to me like nowadays it's better these business places just hire some mongrel dog, right? Just go in a JSPCA, adopt pure mongrel dog and put them in a business place, because them probably put up a better fight, right? A matter of fact, this security guard should not even be in uniform. See, what I would do if I was setting up the security for these places, I would have one uniform security guard because you want to have some kind of presence to make people know, so yes, security today. But my second and third, at least my second security, is in plain clothes. And him look like a normal customer. As a matter of fact, he might even look like one of the staff. Right? So when them come in and I joke down and I demand things and them see the one man at the uniform, right? Even if them jam him up, there is a second man there waiting for the perfect opportunity to light them up like a cigarette. I don't understand how these things are happening in 2019, and it seems like the same cases happen over and over again. So that tells me they're not learning. They're not learning from the previous incidences, right? So now what happened is, these 87 octanes are now $3 million richer, and them have one extra piece. Because now they've added the security guard weapon to their collection. Right? So them never even have to smuggle in nothing. Them never have to use the money to the tree when they have to go buy nothing. They got one for free. Then basically get it as a Christmas gift or give him gateway. So just like that. So I don't understand. I know police are saying they're searching for the men, and listen, 87 octanes can't hide. Right? If they have $3 million, you're going to know about it. Right? All kind of spending soon go on. You soon see yang on the road like foolishness. Right? So you don't even have to run them down. But I just want people to realize that these business places, no matter how much posing you go on with security guard, when them go in and everybody look like, them pose up and go on all kind of things, especially the ones them who transport money. If you want to see, I don't know how those people who transport money don't get hit more often, because I don't know if it's because I come from a military background or what. But when I look at the people who transport money, all I see are a bunch of sitting ducks, right? Because the way how they operate, right, is very, very sloppy. The amount of time I've been at business places and the Brinks truck come. Sorry, Brinks is the brand, so I don't want to say Brinks. You know, Jamaicans say Brinks truck, they mean that big armored tank looking thing. Right? When one of them come, I've been at business places, see them come, man come out of the back, there's normally one with like a 12 gauge, and there's one with like a revolver, right? And then the one with the revolver is the one carrying the money. And the amount of times me and one of my brethren or somebody sit down and them come and them walk right past me, like walk within touching distance, right? At no point any of them have eyes on, right? Their situational awareness is poor, right? I can literally reach out and grab one of them, right? It's happened so many times. I'm like, how are these men so relaxed walking around with so much money? They're out of the truck now, so them now nobody protect them. And sometimes there's another one inside of the truck, right? But there's no way you should be within touching distance of somebody. Anytime you have any weapon on you, right? Especially when it's exposed, like you're carrying it in your hand, never have somebody else within touching distance of you, because you can open up a wrestling situation and there is no telling how that is going to go, right? So the whole security industry in Jamaica needs to be revamped. The training needs to be stepped up. I don't know if they're getting training and neglecting it, I don't know, right? But whenever I see security guards in the business place, I don't feel safe, because I know if somebody walk in, right, and something start, the odds are security can't help nobody. Security can bail help themselves, especially as you can see in this case in St. Mary, right? But maybe we're expecting too much from them, because if police can barely manage 87 octanes, right? Police can barely deal with a group of 5 determined 87 octanes can give police problem all day. So I guess maybe we are expecting too much from security guard. But it is a shame. So people, when you do any little money transactions and you go through any business space, especially them places that where high amounts of money come in on a daily basis, please just get in and get out. But I linger and talking and when you see your friend, oh, what going on? Just get in and get out. Because these places are now sitting ducks. Right? And the guardy them can't help you, guardy can't help himself. Right? Anyway, people, Patreon squad, big up on yourself as usual. Please remember to like, comment, and share the video. Bless up.